Okay, so it's April 9th. We're actually looking at the same objectives for today, but I do want to draw your attention to those objectives. Once again, they are on the objective board, and in assignment version, they are on the demo board. So plan a fair test, an investigation to test the bounciness of balls made from different materials. Collect and record evidence for the bounciness of different balls. We're going to talk a little bit more today about what a fair test is as we start off class, because we seem to be having some struggles with that particular concept yesterday. Any work you turned into the turn-in bin, I took a look at it and I put some comments. One of the things I want you to consider with your fair test is that it should be repeatable, so that if I took your fair test and gave it to a group on the other side of the room, they should be able to do nearly the same thing as you did without having to ask you any questions. That's one of the biggest struggles I'm seeing from people. I gave some kind of silly examples yesterday of mistakes that I was seeing, and I'm going to continue to do that today to try to make sure that we're getting the best job done. We still have our 6 balls: softball, wiffle baseball, tennis ball, golf ball, and baseball. And so you're going to be testing the bounciness of all of those. Some groups I noticed kind of testing bounciness on different surfaces, which is awesome. It's not required, but definitely it's something you can do. One thing I also want you to consider is you get onto the data table part, the bounciness data table. For anybody who's ever watched The Family Feud, you see that they say, "We surveyed 100 people." That's my bad Steve Harvey impression. They don't say, "We surveyed one guy." Hope you get his answer. So kind of consider that concept as you consider how you're going to do your fair test, how you're going to record your data table. Are you going to have one test, or are you going to have more than one test? So like I said, some of this we're going to discuss a little more as we start off class today, try to get some concepts in order. But I did want to go ahead and mention it here in the intro vlog as well. Our plan is to get through the bounciness tests today, try to get that figured out so that we can be moving on to other physics topics through the rest of the week. So like I said, the forms that were turned in yesterday, commentary has been made on those. You'll get them back today. You can try to do any correction you might need to do. I did have a couple of forms. This applies across all 4 classes. I did have a couple of forms that at the bottom was just written like really big, "We're done." Nobody's done, at least not based on what I saw there. Nobody's getting a check plus or a check from what I've seen so far. But we're going to work on that. We're going to work on getting it to the proper point today. It's one of the things that we are looking for. And so we're going to start off by discussing what is a fair test. So that's kind of our bell ringer for today. What is a fair test? How do we define that? So let's go ahead and discuss that right now.